Hey guys, it's your boy Mark back with another video. Here to give you yet another 2021 movie thoughts, and I'm here to give you my thoughts on the 2021 action, adventure, heist, horror film directed by Zack Snyder, starring Dave Bautista, Scorpion from Mortal Kombat 2021, and others. And that is Army of the Dead. Now, what Army of the Dead is about? It's about this man played by Scorpion. He talks to Scott, played by Batista, and hires him to assemble a team to invade a casino that has $200 million, but the place is looted with zombies and all that. So he has to grab a group, and yeah, it's about Batista getting a group, and they go to try and get that $200 million, and as a reward, Batista gets $50 million, and to share among his group. That sounded a lot harder, much more complicated to explain than I feel like I really should have. Anyway, so what did your boy think of Army of the Dead? I had a blast watching this film, man. I had so much fun. Most of all the super bloody moments are in the beginning, the first 15 minutes. And then you kind of only get squirts of blood after that. But I loved all the characters. I loved the bloody violence. This movie, honestly, to me, felt like the type of movie I would make, honestly. It kind of reminded me of Legacy, my movie Legacy. Which came out 2 years ago, by the way. It really did. Legacy is about a group, and it's extremely violent. Army of the Dead is about a group, and it's extremely violent. I actually really surprisingly loved a lot of the characters. I really loved the characters in this, and I cared about them, and I was, scared for them, and I wanted them to survive and all that. There were emotional moments too, and like I said, a lot of bloody violence, and the reason the whole zombie outbreak starts is so freaking makes you face palm, you know what I mean? But I get it, if it was me making a movie like this, like I said, I probably would have a zombie outbreak start by something silly like that. And I say silly in a good way. I'm not trying to sound like I'm bashing the film or nothing. I'm not. I love the film. It was quite frustrating. And there were also lots of satisfactions, like betrayals and, people getting killed, people you like getting killed, and it's very tense, it really has you scared for characters the whole time. Yeah, there's certain characters you don't know if can be trusted, and man, yeah, I remember hearing about this film, man. When back in 2019, actually, yeah, 2019. It's been 2 years since we first heard it. Since I first heard about this film, I think. And I was like, man, this sounds so much fun. And it was. I was shocked at the runtime. This is 2.5 hours, man. Far out. Yeah. Batista was awesome. All the characters were awesome. Like I said, it was frustrating because you didn't know which characters could be trusted sometimes. It's quite shocking too, and there are so many moments of just huge satisfaction, even right at the end of the film. Actually, no, I think that would definitely be too spoilery, and I understand some people might be like, "Oh, you already spoiled it by saying," and I apologize if you feel that way. I understand. Okay. Army of the Dead, though, it was a blast to watch. Yeah, like I said, it was a blast to watch. Lots of bloody violence. I love Batista. Um, Fantastic characters. And yeah. Oh, shit, man. No, here we go. And yeah, this is actually Zack Snyder's second film of 2021, which is pretty amazing. And both of them, they're really hugely talked about and understandable. But yeah, Army of the Dead. I feel like I do have quite a lot more to say, but unfortunately, that'll be all spoilery stuff. Because, man, it's not the same, right, when you talk about a film, like a review, and really, all you have to talk about is all the spoilery stuff, Should I talk about the spoilery stuff in this very video? Honestly, maybe I will. Obviously, I'm giving you the warning right now. I kind of just decided this. Because, alright. So, yeah. Army of the Dead, I would currently rate it a big 9. I could see myself in the future giving it a 10. I probably would say this is my best film of 2021 so far. But, yeah. I really hope that I get a movie that I feel is a 10 out of 10. I hope there's tons of movies that I feel are 10 out of 10s. I can see Suicide Squad and Dune, especially Dune being a 10 out of 10 film. Maybe Shang-Chi as well, and Black Widow. Yeah, but anyway, Army of the Dead, I'd give a 9 right now. Like I said, I can see myself giving it a 10. And now for me to really talk about what I really want to talk about in this film, I'm going to go into spoiler territory now. So if you enjoyed this video, please, stop. And you don't want to be spoiled, and please stop watching right now. I'm saying this for you, and comment what you think of my thoughts, my review, and yeah. So now I'm going to talk about spoilers. 3, 2, 1. A dude getting his dick sucked is what caused the whole zombie outbreak. This freaking stupid just married couple, the horror wife was sucking his dick, and then that caused him to crash into the freaking army. I'm saying this it's frustrating, man. I'm not saying it's a bad scene. I found it pretty crack up that's how the zombie outbreak. I'm just saying, just to see how the outbreak started. Something like that is just beyond frustrating. To think about, oh my gosh, imagine if the characters knew that's what started the zombie outbreak, man. Seriously, man, far out. And oh my gosh, I am shocked out of my mind that, honestly, at the end, there was only one survivor. Only one real survivor, that being Kate, Batista's daughter in the film. And I was really gutted, man, when Batista got freaking bitten by the king, Zeus, at the end. Oh, and I really loved, what's her name? The coyote. Molly or something. Millie or something like that. That's her name. Her nickname's the Coyote. She was really cool. I loved it when after Zeus, impaled her with that spear, that she dropped the queen's severed head, and it just blew into pieces, it's good job, I would have done the same thing if I was, impaled I hope this doesn't happen one day, but if I do, get impaled, I would tell, and, the guy who would have just murdered me wanted to know something still, as if I would tell them right after they, killed me in my dying breath. I would be like, fuck you too, I'm not gonna say nothing, Obviously, I hope that doesn't happen ever to me or anyone that I like. But yeah, and man, okay, I'm so glad I decided to, put spoiler stuff at the end of this. I will probably, I probably will, include this in my spoiler discussion playlist. Yeah. But yeah, what else? I hated that guy, man. That frickin' guy I knew he was frickin', suspect from the moment he joined the team. That frickin', cop guy that's with Tanaka, that's with Scorpion, I knew. And then he frickin', got that girl killed, basically, by tossing the marker, when they met the hibernating zombies, and then Batista was like, "I'll make markers," and then when she said, "Hey, I'm suspicious of you," then he tossed the marker to make her, she ended up killing a bunch of zombies, waking up a whole bunch of zombies, all because of that asshole. And then he severed the queen's head, Athena, the zombie, the smart zombie, and then he pretty much tried to leave them for dead right at the end. And the fact that they didn't even get the money right at the end too, that's so frustrating, man. It's man, oh man, Valentine though, the tiger, that was so awesome, man. When she gave that the tiger, the zombie tiger, that traitor guy what he deserved, man. Like the coyote replaced the queen's head with a money counter, and then when he had already left and died, he was like, shit. And then okay, this is obviously, if you really only understand what I'm talking about if you've seen the film. Okay, if you're here because you don't mind spoilers and you haven't seen the film, obviously you're probably confused as to everything. I know I'm saying everything out of order, but I'm just saying whatever comes to mind, of course. Oh man, I was so frustrated when Batista. All of them died except for the daughter. Even the lady Greta that she went to save got killed. The helicopter pilot got killed. That guy that was in the bank vault, right at the very end, turned out he had a zombie mark. It looked like he got out with all that money, and he was all good. Man, all because this asshole got freaking needed to get sucked off right there. It's so frustrating, man. Like I said, all that is so frustrating, man. But yeah, still an awesome movie. I wonder how I'll feel about it. Rewatching it, knowing that they don't survive. Most of them don't survive, and by most of them I mean only one freaking survivor by the end of it. So frustrating, man. But still an awesome movie. I would say my best film of 2021 so far. Even the films that I'm rating high, 9 out of 10, Nobody and this, I'm Either Dead. I'm getting kind of frustrated at the same time still that. I'm Actually, nah, like, that I don't quite think they're 10 out of 10s just yet. It's quite frustrating. I want to be like, oh my gosh, this movie's flawless, and I was feeling that way like 30 minutes in this film. But yes, it's 2.5 hours, lots of fun, very violent, awesome characters, with frustrating moments, and little pieces, little bites of satisfaction, like when Zeus got killed, when Valentine ate that asshole's head off, when the queen's head dropped. There was one use of the C word here too, which was pretty cool. But anyway, Army of the Dead, big old 9 out of 10. If you guys have seen Army of the Dead, let your boy know what you think, and if you enjoyed your boy's thoughts, please let him know, because he'll very much appreciate it. So yeah, and yeah. So yeah, 2 years since I first heard of this film. I was excited for it as a 2020 release, but it ended up getting pushed to 2021, which was all good. So yeah, anyway, that's my thoughts on Army of the Dead. Peace out, y'all.